In your capacity as Johnny's personal manager, do you know whether your brother and Amber ever traveled together?
Yes, they did travel together. There were, there were times when, when Johnny had to go do press or film, they traveled together.
What type of travel arrangements did you make for the two of them when they traveled together?
We would get a private plane that took them to whatever the destination was, and make sure that we had, the hotel accommodations taken care of. Part of what we did was to always make sure that we anticipated, everything. So we would do the travel, the hotels, cars, drivers. I would make sure that there was an extra hotel room, for trips when they would go.
Why did you make sure there was an extra hotel room when Johnny and Ms. Heard went on trips together?
Because they're...
Objection to the extent that the answer calls for hearsay.
All right.
I don't believe it does.
Okay, that's fine. You can answer, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. I booked the extra hotel rooms because if Johnny was at home or anywhere like that, he was able to, if they argued, he was able to leave the room, leave the argument, and go like he's always done and hide in a different room to get away from it. When they were traveling for, the different reasons for press or whatever, and we booked the hotel rooms, I wanted to make sure that there was an extra room, because it wasn't unusual, for them to have an argument. So I wanted to make sure that there was an extra room.
Did your brother ever have occasion to use that extra room that you booked for him?
Yes.
Objection, foundation.
All right. I'll sustain his foundation if you want to lay a foundation.
I think the foundation was she made all of the travel. Well, I can actually lay it through some other questions as well. She was personal manager. Whose idea was it to book an extra room for your brother when he traveled?
It was my idea.
And why did you do that?
It was my idea because, I saw a repeat happening in life when we were kids and arguments and fighting would start to happen. Our first thing was to go and hide and, get away from it. And since I recognized what felt to be a pattern that was a repeat pattern from his childhood, I wanted to make sure that there was a place that he could do just that.
Mr. Chu, the question was, did Mr. Depp ever use the extra room? And the objection was foundation. So if you want to lay a foundation of how she would have known that he used an extra room, and if not based on hearsay, that's the issue.
And I move to strike that. It's not responsible.
All right, I'll strike that. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Did you ever book did you book your brother's hotel accommodations during the 14 years when he was with Vanessa Paradis?
Yes.
Did you ever book an extra room when he was with her?
Objection leading.
No.
Overall, I'll allow that one. Go ahead.
If you could repeat it, I don't think the jury heard that.
I'm sorry. No, I did not.